You know, this is the style they've adopted, and it's suiting the guys who are out there.
Here's Harding. Pedersen wide left. QPR getting men behind the ball here. Magoma one-on-one with his man Todd Kane. Weaving inside and outside of him. He'll go for the shot. It takes a deflection and it goes out for a corner. It just evaded Alvaro Jimenez, who was hovering around the 6-yard box. Blues with the first set piece of the game.
Yeah, nice play from Jack there. He had a couple of chances to cross the ball, and you just wonder how many bodies we're going to get in the box, really. You look there and Beer's not in the box, Jude's not in the box, so you know you may have to do what Jack did, which was create an opportunity.
Great ball in from McEachran. Bayer glanced it, took a nick off Leisner last. Sharp thinking
to aim for. I mean, that's the only thing you'd say about Crowley and Villalba, really, is sometimes, you know, they didn't have an end product.
Bayer hunted down by Leisner and he gets away from him. How good's the cross? It's not bad at all. Out for Šunjić, who can hit them, and he drags it wide of the near post. Against QPR. No save for either goalkeeper to make so far, to any degree. It's not to say that Blues have really thought about what they're doing on the ball, tried to create opportunities. It just hasn't clicked yet in the final third. McEachran, Harding. Blues looking to spread it towards the far side. Pedersen, good confidence from him. I say Samuel can't stop him, neither can Amos. Pedersen going alone and getting a corner.
Yeah, positive run, wasn't it? But he was going down a little bit of a blind alley there. As he got further up the pitch, he had more and more QPR defenders round him. In the end, he chose to have a goal, which is right. You know, if you get in that position, you might as well have a shot. You've got nothing to lose.
About is even more.
Well, they can't get a foothold in the game. You know, for a team that value possession as much as they do, they just cannot get any possession in the Blues half.
Here's Bayer, direct running from him. Applies the brakes eventually, but then goes straight back into full throttle. Bayer! Oh, it just evaded Jimenez. But what great play from Jeremy Bayer, who is still riding on that wave after his stunner on Saturday.
Oh, that would have been a great goal, wouldn't it? Gone between the defenders there, been strong to hold off the fullback there, Manning. Got away from him. He could quite easily have gone down. Maybe not a penalty, and then Jimenez comes flying in just the merest of touches. Bundled.
No free kick.
I think that's a great tackle. It needed to be made, to be fair, and against Bayer, causing all sorts of problems. But QPR just cannot get the ball out their half.
Injection of pace in this game. Now it favours Blues as Jimenez turns and Hall blocked.
Well, great turn from Jimenez. Spun out onto his favoured left foot. Got hold of it, but Grant Hall getting a block. Grant Hall came in.
Perhaps when he could have been a bit further forward. Usually a lot of teams just have everyone back inside their penalty area. Blues carry on knocking on the door. Better ball this time. Dean got on it and can't find the target.
Yeah, much better balling, isn't he? Yeah, that's why I say McEachran's got...
Leisner queuing up at the back post. Jeff Cameron's a big figure as well. 1 minute added on. QPR with a rare venture forwards. And Blues a bit lucky not to be behind. And the ball tucked in eventually by captain Grant Hall. And it's a really scruffy goal. And for Blues having much of the ball, much of the creativity in the first half, and they've fallen behind on the stroke of half-time.
Well, a real poor goal to concede, isn't it? First set play of the evening for QPR. The ball-in, really got to deal with the first ball-in. Don't deal with the first one. You know, nobody gets on top of the second one and it's bouncing around, and just don't clear the lines. I think Wes has tried to come out with the ball a little bit instead of, that's what I say, sometimes you just got to put your foot through the ball.
Field out wide now for Collan. And now Bailey laid off for McEachran as he got room for the shot. QPR just a wall on the edge of the box, and then McEachran found in a really good position left of the D, 25 yards out.
Yeah, it's again indecision really with QPR there, didn't they? They were masters of their own downfall there, but this is a terrific position now. You know, probably 5, 6 yards outside the box, just to this left-hand side. Be interesting to see who hits this one. Probably I don't know, really. It could be either side, couldn't it? Where it's positioned, the keeper's going to put the wall up on the left-hand side as the Blues are kicking, which is going to leave them a lot of goal to defend.
Well, there's 3 around it. Magoma whispering to McEachran. Bellingham, the right-footed option there. Is Jukovic wanting ball?
To be fair, if Bayard had still been on, you'd have had a job trying to get him off it.
The Blues going to be clever from this one.
I don't think they need to be clever. They've got to get a strike off, make at least the keeper work. Don't overdo it. Sometimes you overthink them a little bit.
Well, they're not listening. Will it work? Jukovic, well, the idea was right. Tried to whip it round the wall, but Amos, who is there? It's almost like his head has got a magnet inside of it.
Yeah, I think that's decent, though, from Montero. Just found a yard. You see, don't always have to go past the defender. Sometimes you've just got to find half a yard and put the ball in.
And this is Samuel. He's got the pace to go around Maxime Collant, who sticks at his task, but he won't succeed. And he's finished it as well. Bright Asay Samuel has doubled QPR's advantage with a super solo goal. Speed, power, and the composure to match.
Because every time it's hit him on the head, and he hasn't had to move yet.
Montero with the throw now. This time it's Cameron as far as Šunjić, who goes for the strike, and
always nice to get on right in the death when you're winning.
Bailey surrounded by Shirts. Jukovic's effort deflects just wide. The way Lumley reacted there, I thought it was a lot further wide than it actually was.
One of those spinners, isn't it? That he, the keeper actually, I don't think has made a save.
Hall, the tallest on that occasion. Good touch from Bailey. Again, it's tight in the middle. Šunjić. Now Magoma. Collant, decent ball. That time it did miss the 2 defenders, and Jukovic has forced Joe Lumley into his first save of the night. And it'll probably be the last kick of the game.
Yeah, he was, struggled to get it away there, fell nicely, and, a shot from Lucas, and there's the final whistle.
Well, it's been a night to forget for Blues after it started so positively. It looked as though Blues had the game in control. It just needed to get the opening goal, really. Unfortunately, it came for QPR on the stroke of half-time, and the Londoners were able to do a job on us from that point onwards, getting a second goal in the second period. A good individual effort from Bright Asay Samuel means the full-time score. Blues 0, QPR 2.
Yeah, I think